Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you're here today. Today's video is what I loved in January, my January favorites. So without further ado, let's get into it. As I was placing everything out in front of me, I noticed a total theme of just the tones that I was going for. I mean, look at this. Very rosy mauve-y tones. So, you guys know my love of eyeshadow palettes. It's just my favorite part of makeup. I love putting on eyeshadow and creating looks like that. So I'm just going to start with some palettes that I loved. I have 5. So first off, the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Sublime Golden Opulence palette. This palette's really pretty. I like to wear actually all the shades at one time. It can be done, but I love that it has these 2 mattes in here, and then just the sparkle of some of these shades is just so pretty. So let me just swatch a couple for you. So there's a few of those shades right there. So pretty. You guys, I'm filming everything. Well, not everything. I'm filming my Monday, Wednesday videos on Sunday. Today's Sunday. And my video that went up on Monday, which was a full face of nothing new, it was before I went and got my nails done with my mom today. And now my nails are done. And I'm so happy. These are so me. This color is me. I just love it so much. So we got pedicures, we got manicures with the dip. It was much needed, a much needed day of pampering. So, and then we went to lunch, and I came home, I took a nap, I feel refreshed. I'm going to try and get all these videos edited. I have one uploading now, and so I can go to bed at a decent time tonight. So anyway, moving along. The next palette that I pulled out and played with this in January was an oldie but a goodie. It's the Norvina palette from the original Norvina palette from Anastasia. I have no idea what she's doing with all the other Norvinas. I mean, I do, but that's a whole other story. So some of it's really messy. I don't know if you can tell. Some of my faves from this palette are Celestial, Eccentric, and Passion. These look a lot like what I just showed you, with the exception of Celestial, but the mattes probably look identical to what I just showed you. But yeah, I really like those shades there, and it was fun to break out an old palette and play around with it. Okay, it would probably be amiss if I didn't have a Colourpop shadow in my video to show you, and so the one that I have from January is the Flutter By palette. I picked this up, I stalked the website because it had sold out. I picked this up on the second go around, I think, and she's so pretty. I mean, oh my goodness. Some of the shades that I've really loved playing with are Made to Last, Angel BB, this stunning glitter called Overpacked, and then I'll show you what I kind of was doing. So I also have one of these Jelly Much shades. This is in the shade Bouquet. So I would lay this down. This is so messy to deal with, but okay. Gonna put that down. So I would put this on the lid, this shade right here, and I'd top it with the glitter shade so it has something to stick to. And then, of course, you know, the two mattes in the crease. So that is the Flutter By palette that I was loving from Colourpop. Thank goodness for makeup wipes. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay, the last two eyeshadow palettes are Huda palettes. I have discovered my love of Huda. I really love Huda. Kind of from the new Nudes palette on. I don't have any of her older stuff, but these I resisted picking up for so long. I was wrong. These are so good. I wore these so many times in January. Yeah, I'll keep going to them. The one I'm wearing on my eyes today, let me just give you a little look-see. This is the light palette, and I just have, let me tell you, okay, I have these two mattes here on my crease, and then the magic that happens in these palettes is when you start layering the shimmers together. So I have this one on my lid, and then I topped it with this one, and it's just something about the shimmer in these shadows is just so beautiful when it all comes together. I just love how it looks on the eyes. Oh, it's so pretty. The sparkle in these, it's not like a glitter, but there is such a pretty sparkle that just catches the light so well, and I just love it. So, and I also love this one. I don't have the medium one. I don't know if I'll pick it up, but yeah, I love these deep shades too, and it's got a great mirror on here. These are so, oh my gosh, I'm getting sidetracked looking at the sparkle as it's hitting my lights in the mirror. So yeah, these are really, really good. I like them a lot. Okay, moving out of eyes, I have a cheek palette that I am wearing today that I really enjoyed part of this more than I even thought I would. This is the Nars Overlust cheek palette, and the packaging is really pretty. This is kind of textured, I guess. It's not flat. But then here is the product inside. This is a nice big mirror. The blush I've been loving so much is this one here. That's what's on my cheeks right now. There's a swatch of it, really concentrated. I really like the blushes in here. So you get kind of like a pinky, a more peachy, and then like a more warm brownie pink shade, I guess. The highlights are another story. They're a very different texture than anything I'm used to. I do have it on today. I think it's probably mixed a little bit with the highlight I wore earlier today because I redid my makeup for this video after I had taken a nap and it rubbed all off. I took a hard nap. So, yeah, these are like a cream to powder, and they're just very subtle. I'm not quite used to something quite so subtle. They're also a bit dark for me. and maybe that's why I can't see them as well, but you know, I'm not terribly mad about it. Sometimes a subtle highlight is a good thing. You don't always need to be like beaming from the high heavens, I guess, but I usually like to be. But yeah, they swatch nice. I just always feel like, is there anything happening on my cheeks? Like, I can definitely see it here, but again, I feel like it might be mixed a little bit with the highlight I was wearing earlier. So, anywho. Okay, that is that. Guys, if you know me, you know I don't try new foundations very often, but I saw Sam Ravindal rave about this foundation, and something in me was just like, I have to try that. And so I did. It's the Bite Changemaker foundation. Supercharged Micellar foundation. I'm in L15. I really like it. I think it's a great foundation, especially like I powdered mine down today, and I usually do, but this is a great foundation for like, I think, a no makeup look. If you don't want to powder it down, like everybody's skin type is different. I'm dry, so I'm very, very picky about powders, and I really only ever wear one powder ever, and it's this one here, the Celebration Foundation Full Coverage Anti-Aging Hydrating Powder, because it doesn't make me look powdery, I don't think. So yeah, that's my base always. I use that powder with my favorite foundation of life, which is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. But this is just, you know, I feel like I can get a full coverage look when I powder my makeup, and if I don't want to powder and I just want something really light, which is really not my style, but yeah, I just think it's a nice foundation, and it's clean from Sephora. So, you know, I don't know a ton about clean beauty, but it is marked as clean beauty, so if you know more about that, good for you. I just don't want to speak out of turn because I don't know a ton about it, but I do know that it is marked clean, so I thought I would tell you. Okay, the last thing that I am wearing today that I'm going to talk to you about, my favorites, is, I'm surprised I'm putting this in a favorites, but I really realized like I reached for these so much in January because they're just so easy. They give you just a little bit of color, not a lot. They feel so comfortable. They're just like so, just, they're foolproof, you know, like it's the Nars Afterglow lip balm, and this is the shade Dolce Vita. This is the one I've been reaching for the most. I also have another one, which is called Fast Lane. This one's nice too. Let's just go ahead, and it's literally like almost just like a chapstick, but I love it. And I have noticed that as you continue to apply these throughout the day, it does leave like a little bit of a tint to your lips. So, you know, my lips can start to look almost kind of dead, like if I don't have anything on them. But yeah, these two are just so nice, so moisturizing. I love the packaging. They're a bit pricey for a lip balm. I think they're like $27, somewhere around there. But I really like them, so I thought I would share them as my favorites. Okay, I think we just got through everything in under 15 minutes, so I'm going to end it there. You guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!